Yes, yes, yes. We are back. We are back. This is the live stream for Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. And boxing is back. Anthony Joshua is back. And this is it, guys. Get in the chat. Let me hear from you. If you're in the chat, let me know what you're saying because we're back. And this is it. Anthony Joshua is back in the ring after a pretty bad incident in Nigeria. But yeah, here we go. And right now we're watching Josh Kelly versus Keenan Ajako. And so far, they've got Josh Kelly winning every round. So, you know, it's interesting. Let's see. But yeah, guys, get in the chat. Get in the chat. Let me hear it from you. Get in the chat. Let me hear from you what you're saying. If you're in there, this is it. Get in the chat. Oh, Kashmir. Shout out to Kashmir. Cash Money is here. My brother Kashmir is in the building. This is it. This is it, guys. Get in the chat. Get in the comment section. Let me know if you're here. Let me know when you're here. Absolutely. We are live. Josh Kelly versus Keenan Ajako. Josh Kelly looks like he's having fun in there. You know? It looks like he's having fun in there. But if Keenan is going to have any success, he has to pin Josh Kelly down and let his hands go. He has to let his hands go if he's going to have any success in there. Yeah, but yeah, he needs to pin him down first. You know, you can't. Josh Kelly looks way too slippery. So you have to pin him down in the corner and let your hands go. And I think that's the only way Keenan is going to have any success. So far, he's losing the fight. You know? Cash Money says, yes, sir. And then I agree with Cash Money here. Cash Money says, this is a great fight. Josh is enjoying himself. Yes, it looked like he's enjoying himself in there. And yeah, you know, Keenan is finding it difficult and he has to, you know, get hold of the fight. He can't let the fight get, you know, he can't get lost in the fight, so to say. He needs to be active. He needs to be active. He needs to be active. Guys, if you're in the comments, if you're in the chat, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button so the YouTube will keep, you know, putting the video out there for others to join as well. So if you're in the chat, don't forget to hit the like button and get in the comment section, man. Let me know what you guys are saying about this fight, Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. We saw Tyson Fury get in there and have an absolute stinker against Mariusz Wach. So I don't know what you guys make of that, but yeah, let me know in the chat what you think about Tyson Fury having a bad performance against Mariusz Wach. Do you think the Fury is finished? Or do you think the Fury has got a bit more left in the tank? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Because when I saw that fight, I think Tyson Fury is shot, man. You know, I mean, he was meant to beat Mariusz Wach easily. And it looked like he struggled in there. So I'm not entirely sure if Tyson Fury is, you know, the same Tyson Fury. Of course, I know that he's not the same Tyson Fury. I know that. But, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? Shout out to Ben Newman. Ben Newman says, maybe AJ won't pay around in this fight like he did with the Jake Paul. Okay, won't play around in this fight. Okay. Ben says, I suppose if they are nice, they might take it easy on someone they are much stronger than and better than. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Joshua's going to be nice with Prenga. I think Joshua knows exactly what he has to do. You know, what is at stake, because the Tyson Fury fight is at stake. So Anthony Joshua would know that he can't take this fight lightly. He has to get in there. He has to do a job on Kristian Prenga. and then that's it. And then he goes and faces Tyson Fury end of the year, somewhere in November this year. So Tyson Fury cannot, take it easy. He has to get in there. Anthony Joshua cannot take it easy. He has to get in there, and he has to, do a demolition job on Kristian Prenga. Absolutely. Shout out to Kashmir. Kashmir says Tyson Fury looked terrible, but we can't write him off yet. He will be more focused against AJ. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Cash Money there. Tyson Fury, he fights to the level, of his opponents, doesn't he? He does. He fights to the level of his opponents. And yes, he didn't look good against, Mariusz Vak, but I think that he will definitely perform better against Anthony Joshua. Now, would that be enough against Anthony Joshua? I guess that is the question that, everybody's asking, really, when it comes to Tyson Fury. But that performance didn't look good. He needs to do better. 100%. Tyson Fury's got to do better in that Anthony Joshua fight if he's going to have any success. Guys, get in the chat, hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button yet, please hit the like button. And yeah, get in the chat to let me know what you're saying. Let me know what you think about Anthony Joshua versus Prenga. Let me know what you think about Tyson Fury versus Mariusz Vak. What was your reaction to that fight? What did you thought that it was? What because I watched that and I thought Tyson Fury I was thinking, oh my goodness, Tyson Fury is shot to bits, So yeah, I was thinking Fury shots, man. I really thought Fury was shot. Maybe you guys didn't think it the same way I thought it, but yeah, get in the chat and let me know what you thought about Tyson Fury versus let me know what you thought about Tyson Fury versus Mariusz Vak. Also, right now we're watching Josh Kelly versus Keenan Ajako. What do you think about that? Oh yes, shout out to Eldon Joe. Eldon Joe says, "Hey, bro, I hope you're well." Yes, Eldon, I am well. I'm doing good. Boxing has been slow because of the World Cup, and we're back. The World Cup was a good tournament. I enjoyed that. I watched a lot of games. And it seems like as the World Cup was on, like everything, boxing was just literally, on a back burner, really. And then all of a sudden, Joshua's back in the ring, and we're back here. So, we're looking forward to more boxing this year, to be fair. But yeah, the World Cup took made it a bit difficult, World Cup made it a bit difficult, but we're here. This is it. Josh Kelly versus Keenan Ajako, round 7. And Josh Kelly looked like he's winning the fight. Keenan Ajako has to do something that he hasn't done before in his life. And that is put Josh Kelly on a back foot, put him in a corner, and start letting his hands go. Because if he doesn't do that, he's not going to win this fight. If Keenan Ajako does not pin Josh Kelly down somewhere in the corner and start letting his hands go, he's not going to win a boxing match against a guy that just keep moving everywhere and nowhere. So he's got work to do in this fight. Keenan Ajako, he's losing the fight. He's getting hit with the jab. He has no answers, and he's not making the adjustments in terms of cutting off the ring and making it into a physical fight. Good job by Keenan Ajako there. Good job by Ajako. Definitely. Let's see what's in the chat. Eldon Joe says, Father Time is sped up by alcohol and drugs. Tyson. Yeah. I cannot disagree with that. Eldon Joe is spot on, because for many a times I have said that Tyson Fury's lack of discipline outside of the ring is going to catch up with him inside of the ring. And I think what we're seeing with Tyson Fury is a fighter that, is getting on with Father Time is just caught up with him, and he is what he is at this stage of his career. So it'll be interesting to see what Tyson Fury has got left. It seems as though, like I said, it's Father Time waits for no man, and that's what we're seeing. Father Time waits for no man. So I agree with I definitely agree with Eldon Joe there. Tyson Fury needs to he needs to bide his time and sort of he fought against Arslanbek Makhmudov, which was a good performance, I thought. And then against Mariusz Vach, he just looked like he hasn't been in a ring in the last 2 years. So it's really strange, with Tyson Fury. It's very strange. Oh, look at that. Eldon Joe says, by the way, I have £5 bet on Prenga by KO. I mean, how much would you make from that, Eldon Joe? If you were to win that bet, how much would that be? How much would you make from this £5? Let me know in the chat. Shout out to Ben Newman. Ben Newman says, because of Father Time, maybe AJ could KO Andy within 6 rounds if they were to fight now. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Andy Ruiz has not been active as he should. And I think if him and Anthony Joshua should fight right now, I would pick Joshua to be the favorite, because I don't think Andy has been active in the last 2-3 years. I think he's been out of the ring. He's been enjoying the money that he's made in the first Anthony Joshua fight and the second Anthony Joshua fight, to be fair. And he's just not the same fighter that he was, Andy Ruiz. So, I would not put my money on Andy Ruiz right now. Eldon Joe says, I think it was 7-1, so fiver return is £35. Okay. So if Kristian Prenga knocks out Anthony Joshua, Eldon Joe is going to win £35. Jeez. And what did Eldon Joe says is just post-car crash uncertainty. Fair enough. Anthony Joshua is he's coming off a big serious accident in Nigeria. So when me and Enzo did a collaborated and did a breakdown and prediction for this fight, I said that it'll be interesting to see how Anthony Joshua reacts in the ring, because the thing about accidents is you don't know how it would affect a fighter until they are in the ring. So we don't know exactly what Anthony Joshua is gonna how Anthony Joshua is gonna behave, how he's gonna react to certain punches, how his body is gonna behave in the ring. We don't know yet, and that would be interesting to see. If Anthony Joshua has still got the the same sort of reaction time and so forth. So, we'll see. But a good point from Eldon Joe about Anthony Joshua not knowing what Anthony Joshua were getting in the ring. Yeah, we don't know. Shout out to Craig. Shout out to Craig. Craig says, Kelly winning this fight, in your opinion, bro? Yeah, I think Kelly is nicking this fight with the jab, with his movement. He doesn't want to engage. Josh Kelly, he doesn't like to engage, right? So I think he's nicking the rounds and he's making it look pretty easy. And I think, as I said, Keenan, he has to do something different. I mean, it's 12, is round 9 already. So if he's not establishing his jab and, putting Josh Kelly in an awkward position to land more shots, he's not winning the fight. So I don't think Keenan, I think Josh Kelly's winning this fight, definitely. He's doing it behind the jab. It's not like he's landing some incredible big shots where he's got Keenan Ajako hurt or anything like that. That's not the case at all. He's just, he's just winning the fight on jab, just jabbing his head off. Really, that's what we're seeing. But yeah, shout out to Craig. I mean, Carl Frampton has a level on his card, so Ben Newman says different fighters might text them in different ways. Some it could be the rounds if they got tired, and some might test their chin. Yeah, I mean, that is, I understand what you're saying. With boxing, it just, it just depends on how you get your chances in a ring, You work for your opponents. Big shot by Keenan Ajako there. Big shot. Josh Kelly took it well though. It was a shot on the head. It wasn't, it wasn't a shot that sort of buzzed him, but good left hook by Keenan Ajako again. Josh Kelly comes back with a 1-2, and Josh Kelly's not moving as much as he was moving in the earlier rounds. He's actually standing in front of Keenan, and the referee took a point away from Josh Kelly. Referee took a point away, and Josh Kelly hit Keenan Ajako, with a low blow. So the referee gave him a bit of time to recover. But then Josh Kelly comes back with a flurry there, just hurt Keenan Ajako a little bit, Yeah, he needs to get his jab going. I've said it. Keenan Ajako needs to get his jab going. Alden Joe says pressure can bring back trauma. Yes, absolutely. Oh, big shot by Ajako there. He's busted Josh Kelly's nose. This is his opportunity. Ajako needs to step on the gas if he's going to win this fight. He needs to step on the gas. He needs to jab to Josh Kelly's nose and try and just make it awkward for him, and he's trying to do that, but it's ninth round. Has he got it in him to do that for the rest of the fight? That's the question. Eldon Joe says, yes, I've got Kelly ahead. Yes, Josh Kelly's winning this fight, definitely. He is winning this fight. He is winning the fight. Ben Newman says, is AJ fully recovered from the car accident? I don't think anybody knows, Ben. I don't think we do. I think we will see in this fight if Joshua has recovered from that car accident, because that was some serious car accident. So if he hasn't recovered, we will see it, because his body will show us, and his performance will show us that maybe, Joshua has not recovered from the accident. So yeah. If he hasn't recovered, we will know about it. Show us. And his performance will show us that maybe. Yeah. Josh Kelly's winning that fight. Hamza Shiraz versus Zakimba. Is that how you pronounce the guy's name? Zakimba. I think that's what his name is. That's the next fight after this one. I hope I'm doing his name justice, because his name is Zakimba. Jakinba. I mean, he's gonna get rid of him, isn't it? It's just. Hamza Shiraz is gonna knock this guy out. Definitely. You know? Hamza Shiraz is gonna knock this guy out. I'm convinced that Hamza Shiraz is gonna do a number on this guy. Yes, shout out to Craig. Ben Newman says he could be wrong, but he thinks Daniel Dubois is more dangerous fight for him than the person he's fighting tonight. Yes, of course. Daniel Dubois, has proven that he at the top level he can have some really good wins. Dubois has proven himself. Although I think Dubois still got some mental demons that he has to fight every now and then. But Dubois can still fight. Dubois can fight. Dubois got power, and that win against Fabio Wardley was incredible. So yeah, Daniel Dubois is a top fighter. Currently a top two heavyweight in the division right now, Daniel Dubois. Yes, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Let's get the likes up in the chat. If you have not hit the like button yet, then please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please hit the subscribe button and let me know what you think as well in the chat. Yeah, good, decent fight between Josh Kelly and Keenan Njaku. Josh Kelly's winning this fight. Just the way it is, isn't it? Josh Kelly's winning that fight easily. Craig says liked, bro. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, Joshua has to do a good job tonight, man. If he's gonna, show everyone that he's back, then he has to do a good job. He definitely has to do a good job. Oh, Josh Kelly is back out, he's back out the trap looking like he wants to get Keenan Njaku out of there. But I don't think Josh Kelly has got the power to get the knockout. I don't think so. I don't think he's got the power. Shout out to Ben Newman. Ben says, even though he's never lost, has the person AJ is fighting faced easy people? Yes. If you look at his record, there's nobody on Kristian Prenga's record that is, on Anthony Joshua's level. There's nobody that we know on his record that is good. So, big uppercut by Josh Kelly there. And I think Keenan Njaku is probably... No, he's not hurt. I thought he was hurt, but he knocks Josh Kelly's mouth guard out of his mouth. But that's not... Yeah, Keenan Njaku needs to target Josh Kelly's nose because he's bleeding from the nose. Oh, good jabs by Keenan Njaku. Josh Kelly's bleeding. Oh, big shot by Keenan Njaku again. Josh Kelly landed some left hook as well, but Keenan pivoted and threw that left hook. Oh, big shot by Josh Kelly. Big left hook as well. Big uppercut by Josh Kelly again. Josh Kelly's not moving. He's not moving as much as he was moving in the first few rounds. Oh. Ajako is teeing off on Josh Kelly there. Jeez. Ajako is teeing off on Josh Kelly. Goodness gracious me. Ajako is Jaco's looking dangerous. Yeah, he's busting Kelly up pretty badly. You know? Josh Kelly's getting busted up. Josh Kelly is getting busted up in there. You know? He is getting absolutely busted. Oh, big left hook by Kenny Jacko there. And Josh Kelly looks in all sort of trouble. Jeez. Yeah. That is a Kenny Jacko round. Josh Kelly's in all sort of trouble in there. He looks crazy. He looks busted up. And that's what Cash Money's saying. Josh Kelly looking busted up. His nose is broken. Absolutely. Oh, he's taking some big left hooks in there. If you look at that replay, he's taking some massive left hook in there. Josh Kelly. Yeah, his nose is broken. He's taking a pasting. I mean, I remember the Avenesian fight. I think it's Josh Kelly versus Avenesian, if I'm not right. And they stepped Josh Kelly up a bit too early because David Avenesian just had an absolute field day with Josh Kelly. He demolished him. I remember that fight. Shout out to Gerika. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. I'm really sorry, Eric Gerika. But I hope I am pronouncing your name properly. Shout out to you. He says, hi. Welcome back. Welcome to the live stream of Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. Have you got any predictions? How do you think this fight plays out? Get in the comment section and let me know. But yeah, shout out to you for joining the chat. We really appreciate you. Yeah. Keenan is not, he needs to work behind the jab. Josh Kelly's looking crazy. He's looking all busted up. So he has to take advantage of that. And it's 12th round anyway. It's the 12th round. I don't think if he doesn't stop him, if he doesn't knock him out in this round, I don't think that Keenan is going to win this fight. He has to get rid of Josh Kelly in there. He has to. Ben Newman asks, do you look forward to boxing more than Christmas or birthday? I mean, we enjoy boxing. That's why we're here. I don't think that anybody should, forget their birthday and just go and focus on boxing. I don't think that should happen. But I think both, should have a place in your life. If you really enjoy boxing, you need to do that. And if you need to have time for your birthday as well, Ben. So I think it's hard to choose, Ben. I look forward to both. I look forward to Christmas. I look forward to my birthday. And I look forward to watching boxing and talking about boxing and, discussing boxing with you guys. Absolutely. That's what I love, discussing boxing. Oh. Yeah, I think this fight is over, isn't it? It's Josh Kelly wins that. Although Keenan Jacobs had a really good 11, 12, and maybe some part of round 10. But I think, the damage had been done. Josh Kelly had won that fight a few rounds, before. Oh, big shot by Ajako there. Josh Kelly, I think, has won that fight. This is the end of the fight. Josh Kelly nose looks absolutely incredibly bad. Oh my goodness. Josh Kelly's nose is crazy busted up. Yeah. I think Josh Kelly has definitely won that fight. You know? 100%. What's Ben Newman saying? Ben Newman says this could be wishful thinking, but maybe Anthony Joshua would know if the car accident took too much of him to not fight and win. Um, yeah, I see what you're saying, but I think it's he just it was a serious accident. Let's put it that way. So there's nothing that he could do about it. He needs just he's recovered, and he just needs to get in the ring and fight. You know, that's it. Anthony Joshua just needs to get in the ring and fight. That's just the way it is. He had a serious accident, didn't he? And that's an accident that I feel like a lot of people will not come back from. But Anthony Joshua is back in the ring, so you gotta give him the respect, Anthony Joshua, and you give him the respect, and hopefully he performs to his best. Hopefully, so yeah. Shout out to Kashmir. Cash Money says Josh won, but just about. We will see what the judges think. Yeah, the judges thought that Josh was had won, so they gave him the fight as expected. I thought that Josh Kelly won anyway, so yeah, that's what the judges thought about it as well. Apparently, But yeah, the next fight is Hamza Shiraz versus Zakinubin, I think. I hope I'm pronouncing this guy's name properly because, yeah, Zakinuba. I think that's his name, Zakinuba. And, Hamza Shiraz is going to knock this guy's spark out, I think. Oh, look at Josh Kelly's nose, man. Jeez. His nose looks pretty bad. You know? Yeah. His nose looked pretty bad. Shout out to Craig. Craig says, "Do you man know he got told to move seat last minute by the driver before setting, and he said, and he did. Some people think it's fishy." I mean, there's a lot of things being thrown out there. I don't think that anybody would know exactly what happened in that car before they set off on that journey. I don't think that anybody would know, Craig. I think it's just people speculating things, really. But nobody knows. It's, you know, accidents happen. And unfortunately, you know, it happened to Anthony Joshua. And, you know, people that are not well known like Anthony Joshua has happened to them, you know. And Anthony Joshua should thank God that he was saved that day. But in terms of whether he was told to leave, you know, to not be in the front of the car and stuff like that, nobody has come out and confirmed it, isn't it? So people just say things. We don't really know exactly, you know, what transpired before that journey. But look, rest in peace to Anthony Joshua's friends. Rest in peace to them. Hopefully, you know, Anthony Joshua has recovered from the accident, from his friends, you know, passing on, and that he's in good shape to give us a good fight tonight. So that's what you know, most boxing fans would be expecting from Anthony Joshua, a good fight, you know. So hopefully that's what we get. Craig says, "Amen." Yes, absolutely. Amen. Yeah. Guys, get in the chat. Let's put it in there. To be fair, what is your prediction? Let me know your prediction, guys. Who wins? What is your prediction? Joshua versus Prenga. Who wins this fight and how? Who wins? Is it going to be an upset? Or is it Anthony Joshua going to just, you know, destroy Kristian Prenga? Now, let me know. I'm going to put a poll in the comment section so you guys can vote. And then we'll see, right? But, yeah, let me know. Is it Joshua KO or is it Prenga upset? You know? Let's start this poll. You guys let me know in the chat what you think. Who wins this fight? Kashmir says AJ would be a brutal knockout. Yeah, it says it will be AJ and it will be a brutal knockout. Fair enough. Yes, Kashmir is picking Joshua to win this fight by a devastated knockout. Devastating. So, yeah, fair enough. Guys, get in the chat to let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys thinking about this fight. Is it Anthony Joshua's fight to lose? You know, are you expecting? Guys, also let me know. Are you expecting a you know, demolition job? If Anthony Joshua wins this fight on points, do you see the Fury fight any different? Do you see that this is going to affect his performance against Tyson Fury? Get in the comment section and let me know. You know, because I feel like everybody's expecting Joshua to blow Kristian Prenga out. You know. I think everybody's expecting Joshua to go out there and blow this guy out. But if it was a point win, do you look at that Tyson Fury fight differently now? Do you think that it was unimpressive and that Joshua is vulnerable if it was a point win? Like, get in a chat, tell me what you guys think about that. Because, as much as we're expecting Joshua to blow this guy out there, this is boxing. We've seen stranger things happen, Yes, guys, if you're in the chat and you have not hit the like button, then please do us a favor. Hit the like button, because the more likes we have, the more YouTube pushes the video out there to more boxing fans. And what we're trying to do on this channel is to get the channel as far as we can. We're nearly at the 2K mark, 2K subscribers on the channel. We want 2K. Hopefully by the end of the year, we have hit 5K subscribers on this channel. That would be great. So if you have not subscribed yet, if you're in the comment section, if you're watching right now and you've not hit the like button, then please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It is much appreciated. And yeah, we keep building this community. It's looking good. So yeah, we keep doing it, and then we will see how far we can get with what we're doing here. So yeah, I'd love for you to be part of it as well, guys. So yeah, get in the chat and let me know. So Ben Newman says, if they are wrong about AJ winning tonight, they could be thinking of AJ from when he was younger. People change. Yeah. I mean, Anthony Joshua is not the same fighter, right? The Andy Ruiz fight changed Anthony Joshua a lot. And Joshua has gone through the motions of changing trainers, changing styles. Like, Joshua is just changing a lot of things in his career. So this is not someone that is very, set in the way he fights and so forth. So it'll be interesting to see if the Oleksandr Usyk camp has changed anything in Anthony Joshua's fighting style. Like, is this fight going to be the fight to show us how, different Joshua is compared to what he was against Daniel Dubois, for example? Maybe we get to see that, the difference between the Anthony Joshua that fought Daniel Dubois and the Anthony Joshua that is fighting Kristian Prenga today. Hopefully we see that difference. Shout out to Better Days. Better Days, shout out, man. Better Days says, nah, chill out. Prenga ain't a Logan Paul. Joshua's history shows he can get rocked more than a few times. I don't know. So basically Better Days is saying that, Kristian Prenga has got a big chance because Anthony Joshua gets hurt. Okay, fair enough. That's a fair comment, because we've seen Anthony Joshua be vulnerable sometimes. Although I don't think that Joshua is going to be vulnerable in this fight, but we've seen it before. So, Better Days is not totally wrong in his assessment, because we have seen Anthony Joshua get buzzed and get hurt, in a ring. So, yeah, let's see. The proof is in the pudding. The boxing ring is a place that reveals the truth. That's what I always say. So, the ring does not lie. The ring will reveal the truth in the end. And we will see if Joshua is the same fighter or Joshua is not the same fighter. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, they keep showing the Josh Kelly versus Keenan Njako replay. Ben Newman says AJ has been trained by Usyk. It will be interesting to see if that helps. Yes. I mean, it will be interesting to see if Joshua has learned anything from that Oleksandr Usyk camp. So yeah, we'll see what Anthony Joshua turns up. Shout out to Cash Money. Cash Money says, I think AJ will be dangerous tonight. He knows he needs to impress everyone. So I think he would be very explosive tonight. Yeah, Joshua knows that this is it. This is the last fight before probably the biggest fight of his career against Tyson Fury. So this is not a thing where Joshua is going to dilly-dally and play about with his food. If he sees an opening, he has to take it. And he has to, if he makes a statement of Prenga, people would actually think that Anthony Joshua is the favorite against Tyson Fury. So it is all in Anthony Joshua's hands to go out there and change the way people think about, you know, him and where he's at currently in his career. Yeah. So Better Day says, don't think AJ has a chin. Okay. So he doesn't think that Anthony Joshua has a chin. He thinks Joshua is chinny. And Joshua gets rocked easily. Okay. I mean, let's see if Joshua can show us that he's got a good chin. Better Day says, I've been in a fatal car accident. It ain't an excuse. My mom told me to go get a job. Still, nah, it ain't an excuse. So what you're saying, Better Days, is that this accident is going to affect Anthony Joshua, do you think? Do you think that this is going to be something that would, you know, affect Anthony Joshua's performance? Do you think that, you know, the pressure will shock the body and Anthony Joshua's body will react to maybe the way it reacted during the accident, because this is how things work? I'm not sure, but yeah, Better Days, just get in the chat to let me know what you know, do you think that this accident is going to be a major factor in this fight? Let me know in the comment section. Better Day says, AJ ain't white, so that ain't an excuse. You mean he's not Dillian White? I hope that's what you mean. He's not Dillian White. Yeah, this guy's called Zakinuba. That's who he's fighting. Yeah, I mean, it's a serious thing with the Anthony Joshua accident, right? If he doesn't perform well, people will say that it's because of the accident. If he performs well, people will say he beat a bum. Like, I don't think Anthony Joshua is in a win situation here. Whatever happens, people will, you know, will criticize him for it. So, you know, he's got to do what he has to do, I guess. But he has to win. And that's it. Anthony Joshua has to win. There's no two ways about it. He has to win by any means necessary. Yeah, he has to win, man. Anthony Joshua has to win. I mean, Joshua came in at 251 and Kristian Prenga came in at 261. So 10 pounds difference between both fighters. You know, is that gonna make any difference? You know, is that gonna change anything? Because Joshua is a bit lighter than Prenga. But excuse me, but you could argue that Joshua would be more, you know, quick, you know, much quicker, and he'll be much faster with the shots, right? If he's lost the good amount of weight, because I think Joshua is, you know, optimum weight is definitely 245 to 250. I think that's what his optimum weight is. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that's what this fight is going to bring. Let's see. Let's see what's in the chat. Hamza Shiraz versus Zakinuba. I think Hamza is going to do a job on this guy. Yeah, I think Hamza Shiraz is going to do a job on this guy. Definitely. Yeah, there's a few fights coming up, to be fair. Spencer, Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu. You got Mosey Tama versus Daniel Dubois next. Mosey Tama versus Filip Hrgović, next month. So that should be a fun one. Cash Money says Hamza will knock this guy out. Yeah. I'm not even. I'm not even surprised to say that Hamza Shiraz will knock this guy Spark out. Some people are picking Prenga to win. You know? All right. Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga is made for Joshua to look good against, right? Joshua's meant to look good against Kristian Prenga. That's it. You know? I mean, Hamza Shiraz is meant to fight Canelo next, right? If Hamza Shiraz beats this guy, and Canelo beats whoever he's fighting, in September, I believe, then that's a fight to make. Then that's a fight to make, definitely. Yeah, then that's a fight to make, 100%. Yes, guys. Let me see. Let me know your prediction in the chat below. Hamza, a lot of underleased fighters are doing well. A lot of underleased fighters are doing pretty well. Except for Joseph Parker, who for some reason was caught sniffing things and now has been banned. Joseph Parker, he's been banned. So I really don't know what happened there with Joseph Parker. I didn't expect Joseph Parker to be, to get caught using that sort of substances that they found in his body. Yeah, guys. Get in the chat, guys. Get in the chat to let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what you're thinking. Anthony Joshua versus Prenga. What is your prediction? And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe as well. I mean, they said the ring walk for Joshua versus Prenga is meant to be at 11 o'clock. It's now 9:55. So this Hamza Shira fight needs to get underway. You know? They need to get this Hamza Shira fight happening. Shout out to Enzo. Enzo says, let's go. Yeah, me and Enzo, collaborate. Recently we've been collaborating. So, I want to get a lot more people on the channel as time goes on. So, So yeah, the goal is to get more people on the channel. And discuss, and share thoughts and discuss with many people as well. So that is the goal. So yeah, we'll see how things develop on trying to get more people on the channel and discussing boxing with them. You guys get in the chat, guys. Who should I bring on the channel next? Which YouTuber do you guys think should come on the channel next? Let me know. Get in the chat and let me know. I'll try and get a lot more people on the channel. But who do you think would be good to come on this channel and discuss things with? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Hamza Shiraz versus Anthony Joshua is getting his hands wrapped. It looks like he's ready to go. So yeah. Listen. Let's see what's been. Ben Newman says maybe the person AJ fighting is somewhere in the middle, not too dangerous, but not a walk in the park like Otto Wallin. Yeah. I agree with Ben Newman there, because Kristian Prenga is, nobody really knows about Kristian Prenga, but that does not mean that Kristian Prenga is not good. What this reminds me of is Oleksandr Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven, where a lot of people didn't know about Rico Verhoeven. I didn't know much about. I knew about Rico Verhoeven, by the way. I just didn't know that he had the boxing ability to do the things he did in the Usyk fight. So the fact that Prenga is not a famous fighter doesn't mean that he's not good. You see what I'm saying? He could be good, and by the way, this is Prenga's opportunity to show the world that he's a good fighter. If he doesn't get knocked out and has a good performance against Anthony Joshua, a respectable performance, I think that he would be, he would get a lot of good fights in the future. If he gets blown out in 2 rounds, then, then it's not, I don't think that Kristian Prenga will get a lot of opportunities. So, as I said, this is Kristian Prenga's, this is his time. This is the moment for him to show the world that he's actually better than what people think he is. Shout out to Cash Money. Cash Money says, you should get October Red on the channel. Okay. I don't think I know much about October Red. I feel like I've seen her channel. I've not really followed her. I've not listened to a lot of what she does. But Cash Money, I'm guessing she's really good at what she does, right? And she knows her boxing, I'm guessing. So yeah, okay, fair enough. This is somebody that we can bring on the channel, absolutely. So yeah, I'll definitely look into that, Cash Money, to see if we can bring October Red on the channel to talk all things boxing. Absolutely. So yeah, thank you for the suggestion, Cash Money. Yes, guys, just let me know in the comment section, who do you think I should bring on the channel to discuss more. As you guys could see, I do a lot of collaboration with Enzo. He's my guy, good guy, good channel. I'll be on his channel very soon doing some content with him as well on his channel. But yeah, get in the comment section, let me know who you think I should do some content with on this channel. Let me know in the section below. Cashman says she's very good, mate. Okay, I'll check her out. I'll check October Red out, and we will invite October Red to the channel. Absolutely. Ben Newman says, because he hasn't been tested, Moses could be unknown, like the person AJ is fighting tonight. Moses Tama is very well known because of his skill set, his ability, and Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are dying off. British boxing needs someone that is going to be the next big thing. And, and I guess that's it. It just shows that, Moses Tama is the next big thing from Britain. So a lot of the hype behind Moses Tama is because he is the next big thing in the UK. And he's had some really good knockouts as well. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is. Better Day says, Anthony Joshua don't have a chin. I put my money on Prenga. Okay. So Cash Money say, Better Days is saying that Anthony Joshua doesn't have any chin, and Kristian Prenga is gonna, knock Anthony Joshua out because he doesn't have a chin. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Let's see how this fight plays out, because in less than 45 minutes the fight will be on, and then we can all see how Anthony Joshua Better Day says, one proof LeBron James with sixes, so don't hold your jocks. Yeah, I saw that LeBron James made a move. Jeez, I didn't expect that. I don't think a lot of people expected that, but he's probably been offered lots of money that he could not reject or he could not change. This is the way with sports sometimes. You get offered a lot of money, and yeah. So yeah, shout out to LeBron, man. If he's getting a lot of money to go and play, in a team that is not very competitive and stuff like that, then I guess, Better Day says, I'm already drunk. I'm excited. Don't take it wrong. No, look, listen. Better Days, you can share your opinions on this channel. You know, this is what we do on this channel. Everyone shares their opinions, and that's what makes boxing a great sport. Boxing is is an opinionated sport. You know, people have different opinions. Boxing is a sport of opinions, and I want that on this channel. So if you think Anthony Joshua hasn't got a chin, just explain to me why you think Joshua hasn't got a chin. I'm happy to understand things from your perspective. So yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. Thank you, Better Days, for coming on the channel and sharing your thoughts. 100%. Better Days says it's all entertainment. Yeah, it is all entertainment. Okay, Hamza Shiraz versus Zakanuba. I think this fight ends pretty quickly, guys. I'm sorry to say it, but I think Hamza Shiraz gets this guy out of there. Better Day says, yep, boxing is brutal, barbaric. Yes, boxing is a very dangerous sport, guys. It's a tough sport, and fighters deserve a lot of respect because it's a really difficult sport, boxing. So yeah, I agree with Better Days that boxing is a dangerous sport. 100%. Yeah. Simon Zakinhuber versus Hamza Shiraz. This is it. It's the fight that we've been waiting for. It's here. Hamza Shiraz is 6'3". In that weight division is crazy. You know? Better Day says we always go off the last fight. Yes. But I mean, would you go off the last fight against Jake Paul? Is that what you would do? Better Days? Because if you look at Jake Paul fight, that isn't a real fight. That's just a money grab fight, sparring fight, really. You can't take much into that. What you can take much into is Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. A fight where I picked Joshua to destroy Daniel Dubois. And guess what? Daniel Dubois destroyed Anthony Joshua. So, that's the way it is sometimes with boxing. That's the way it is with boxing. Ben Newman says AJ had a better chin in the Daniel fight than Francis did when he faced AJ. Yeah. Yes, round number 1, Hamza Shiraz versus Zakinuba. Let's go. Shiraz already on his toes, changing the levels. He needs to establish his jab, though, because what Zakinuba is doing is going to the body and staying low. But I think Hamza Shiraz will be patient. Will pick his shots up. And when he gets this guy hurt, he'll take him out. We've seen that so many times with Hamza Shiraz. But yeah. Both fighters meet in a ring. Nobody wants to take a backward step. So and both fighters are serious. You know what? Zaki Nuba is winning this first round here. Zaki Nuba is winning the first round here. He's landed some really good body, shots to the body. That's just the way. He's landed some really good shots to the body. Good jab to the body again from Zaki Nuba. Hamza Shiraz. Oh, Hamza Shiraz comes back with a left hook. Good jab from Zaki Nuba. So far, Zaki Nuba is the one having, with the upper hand. But can Hamza Shiraz change that in this round? We've got 53 seconds left. Or can he do that in the third round? What we know is that Hamza Shiraz sometimes can take his opportunity a bit later, So yeah. I'm not sure. I think Hamza Shiraz landed some good shots, but I think Zaki Nuba just edged the first round, guys. I am 100% sure about that. Definitely. Better Days says, who do you have for Ben versus Garcia fight? That's gonna be fireworks. I'm more in with Ben. I'm gonna die on a hill with Ben saying he gonna KO Garcia. Better Days likes Conor Ben. Fair enough. Do you know what? It's a good fight. It's a good fight because both their styles is match made for each other to be fireworks. Conor Ben does not fire on the back foot. He comes forward, throws big shots, and try and take you out of there. Ryan Garcia can box, but we know that he's got a lethal left hook, and against Marius Barrios, he used a right hook as well. So we know that he can adjust when he has to, when it comes to Ryan Garcia. With Conor Ben, I don't think he's at the level of Ryan Garcia, but he could prove me wrong during the fight and stop him. So let's see. Hamza Shiraz started letting his hands go. Oh, big uppercut by Zaki Nuba. Yeah. Hamza Shiraz has to throw more jabs. He has to use his jab to work himself into range to land big shots. Eldon Joe says, I have bet against Shiraz here. Have you? You thought that Zaki Nuba was going to win this fight? Is that what you thought, Eldon? That the German is going to win this fight? Let me know. It looks good, gone. And here is nervous energy from him and Andy Lee. Oh, he says he looks gone and there is nervous energy from him and Andy Lee. I mean, he's always been like this, hasn't he? Hamza Shiraz. I feel like he's always been this skinny. But what he's got is power in those hands, right? And he can turn someone's lights out. This is a 12-round fight, by the way. and we're in the second round. Josh Kelly, sorry, is making this guy work. You know, but this guy's landing some big shots on Josh Kelly. Sorry, on Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz is finding it difficult to land anything flush. You know? He's finding it difficult to land anything flush there. Ben Newman says, some of the people saying AJ does not have a chin, their chin might not be any better. I mean, the thing is, in the heavyweight division, I don't think anyone can be proud of their chin because everyone can get knocked out. You know, this is what Joe Joyce did with, you know, having a granite chin, and he was the Terminator. Now Joe Joyce is it's done. You know, the last time we saw in the ring, he quit. And he said he doesn't want anymore. So yeah, Joe Joyce, you know, has got serious issues to deal with. You know? He didn't look good, Joe Joyce, in his last fight, and he quit. So he's got serious issues to deal with. I think Zaki Nuba won that round as well, you know? It's strange because he's just winning these rounds. You know, I have him. He's won both rounds. Okay, Hamza Shiraz has to do more work in this round because is Zaki Nuba getting tired? You know, I guess that's the question you got to ask yourself. Is he tired, Zaki Nuba? Because he's taking some big shots. Good shot by Hamza Shiraz there. But he needs to stay active. He's putting pressure on Simon, and Zaki Nuba is throwing big shots and missing. So maybe that's the game plan. Let this guy tire himself out, because in the earlier rounds he's gonna be game, and then we're gonna take him out. Maybe that's what they're thinking. And maybe that's what they're thinking about. So Better Day says this year fights for boxing is health. So we're getting action, yo. I'm excited. You mean this year? I don't really understand what you were trying to say, Better Days. Oh, Hamza, is Zaki Nuba hurt? Well, Better Day says this year fights for boxing is health. I don't really understand that. I do understand that we're getting action, yes, because the World Cup took a lot of momentum from boxing, to be fair. So now that the World Cup is over, boxing is back. So I'm not sure what you said, Eldon. Better Days, but yeah, I'm happy for you to clarify what you meant. Cash Money says Hamza is taking his time to work him out. Yeah, it looks so. He's taking his time to see what this guy is all about. And now Hamza Shiraz is having fun in there. He won the last round. He won this round. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good round for Hamza Shiraz. Yeah, Joshua looks focused. You know, Joshua looks serious. He looks focused. How did you? Alden Joe says Conor Ben has quit in him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we see. But has Ryan Garcia got? Look, Elden, let me ask you this: has Ryan Garcia got the ability to make Conor Ben quit? Do you think? Let me know in the comment section because I think Ryan Garcia is the much better boxer. I think he's the favorite going into this fight. I think Conor Ben has a massive task ahead of him, but let's see. You know, Benedict says fact. They're made for each other. Well put. Yeah, they are. Benedict says agree. Heavyweight is a different power. Yes, in the heavyweight division, when you get touched, you know you've been touched because these guys hit too hard. It doesn't matter, whether someone is 80 18 pounds heavier or not. In the heavyweight division, these guys have too much power, so you cannot rely on your chin in the heavyweight. You can rely on your skill set, but not on your chin because the heavyweight division is too ruthless. You know, it is just too ruthless. So you don't wanna use your chin as the a backup plan or something like that. Round number 4, Hamza Shiraz versus Zach Bauer. And so far, 2 rounds have gone to Zach Bauer in the last round. And then this round is going to Hamza Shiraz because he's landing the more telling punches. You know? Oh, big shot by Hamza Shiraz there. Better Day says, don't use your chin as defense. Yeah. That's exactly what Joe Joyce did. When everybody got into his head to make him think like he's the Terminator, he took a lot of punches and, that catches up with you, doesn't it? And that's exactly what we saw with the Joe Joyce, where he wasn't the same and he quit in his last fight. Oh, big shot by Hamza Shiraz, and then the ring went off there. Um, that's a good run for Hamza Shiraz. Definitely. Let's see what Ben Newman is saying. Benny says the thing people have to think about with age is the problem they are fighting could be around the same age as them. Yeah, I understand what you say. I mean, I think age doesn't come into boxing, isn't it? It's all about weight classes, how heavy you are, and how dangerous you would be to the opponent. So, you know, I think it's all about, how heavy you are, really. Better Day says, yep. Oh, Hamza Shiraz is touching this guy up a little bit. Oh, he's landed some big shots in, in the middle. Oh, Hamza Shiraz is teeing off now. Hamza Shiraz is stepping on the gas now. Dubois is taking some good shots so far in this fight. So far, he looks tired. And Dubois looks tired. It looks like, big shot by Hamza Shiraz. Dubois looks in all sort of trouble there. It seems like he can't get away from that pressure of Hamza Shiraz. Big shot to the body by Hamza Shiraz there. Better Days says, I don't know, when people look good in the last 3 fights, that is a good card. So Prenga looked good in the last 3 fights, and that was a good card. Fair enough. I mean, we will see. We will see what sort of what sort of fighter he is. And also we will see if Anthony Joshua is a different fighter than he was before the accident. These things play a part, So we will see how it goes. Oh. Yeah. Hamza Shiraz pressing the action. He knows that he can get this guy out of there if he let his hands go. And that's what he's trying to do. Yeah. Hamza Shiraz outworked this guy in this round. He's just outworked this guy. Jeez. Yeah. Hamza Shiraz. Is it round number 5? I don't think that the scorecards of the commentators is right, because for me it's an even fight now. Hamza Shiraz had the last 2 fights, and Zackenbauer had the first 2 rounds, and Hamza Shiraz had the round 4 and round 5. So good shot by Hamza Shiraz there. Oh, good flurry by Zackenbauer. Zackenbauer is, I think Hamza Shiraz making this guy work and tire himself up. That's why he's being conservative when he gets close, because he's trying to make sure that this guy feels the pressure. Yeah. It's an interesting fight. pressure. Hamza Shiraz put pressure on this guy. And now he has to fight very close range. And now he has to fight very close. Oh. I feel like Zaki Nuba is... Oh. Hamza Shiraz let his hands go there. Big combination. Zaki Nuba took them. And he comes back with his own shot as well. But it feels like he's taking some big shots in there, Zaki Nuba. Already. Yeah. Hamza Shiraz done more in this round, definitely. Yeah. Zaki Nuba did well. It's just that Hamza Shiraz did better than him. Ben Newman says, could the white be why AJ lost to Daniel, making him slower? Could the weight? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Ben. Joshua lost to Daniel Dubois because Dubois was just better on the night, you know? Joshua just made silly mistakes and he paid for it. That's it. He lost. You know? Yeah. Round number 7. Round number 7 is this. This is round number 7. Ugh. Yeah. This guy Zakunuba is a southpaw, and Hamza Shiraz is not having it easy with a southpaw. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's a cagey fight. What Zach Huber is trying to do is trying to get this fight to points, maybe, right? Just make sure that this fight go as much as he can to gain some confidence. Whereas Hamza Shiraz is keen to get this guy out of there as soon as possible. Yeah. Yeah, Zach Huber has come out fighting this time around. This round. You know? He's feeling the pace of the fight, you know? Is the pressure telling? Is the pressure too much for Zakin Uber? Yeah. Just got caught with an uppercut there, Zakinuba. Yeah. If Zakinuba wants to leave this with some dignity, he has to stay in the fight and not get knocked out. Yeah. You know, Hamza Shiraz definitely winning this fight, but this guy hasn't been easy. You know, I think Hamza Shiraz will definitely get the knockout. But when does he get the knockout, you know? That's the question. Oh, good left hook by Hamza Shiraz there. Good job by Hamza Shiraz. This fight is being fought at close range. You know, Hamza Shiraz putting so much pressure on this guy that he can't go too far from the danger zone. Yeah. Better Day says, in heavyweight, we go by top 10. I thought only in the lower division, they only go by the top 6. I mean, that's how I always looked at difference of boxing. Yeah, I guess, you know, the heavyweight division is the division that moves boxing, right? So there's a lot of eyeballs on it. Yeah. The heavyweight division is a unique division, I guess. Yeah, Hamza Shiraz is big left hook by Hamza Shiraz there to the body. And I don't know if Zakinuba big right hook by another left hook by Zakinuba there. Hamza Shiraz going to the body now. Trying to take the body. Hamza Shiraz trying to take the body. You know? What's that? That's round number 10. Yeah, Andy Lee is talking to his fighter in there. Telling him what he needs to do to get the knockout. Guys, I'm going to get some water. I'll be back. I need to get some water because it's very hot. So just bear with me. I'll be back very, very soon. Just bear with me. I'll be back. Get some water. Yes, guys, I'm back. I am back. I am back. I had to get some water. I had to get some water because it's very hot. It's super hot. Hamza Shiraz wants the knockout. And he might not get the knockout in this fight. You know? Hamza Shiraz wants the knockout and he might not get a knockout. It's round number 10. He's winning the rounds 100%. You know, he's winning the rounds. Just not getting the knockouts that he, or not getting the shots that he wants to land. He's not getting those. You know? This is round number 10. And he's still in there with this guy. You know? I expected Hamza Shiraz to get this guy out there. You know? I think a lot of people did as well. Better Day says, weight division wise. Yeah. I get what you're saying. The heavyweight division is I mean, it's not a weight division that really relies on any weight, right? You can come in as big as you want, really, and fight. So it's sort of a unique sort of weight division on its own, because you've got fighters who are different in terms of weight wise, fighting each other. Some are 20 pounds bigger, some are 30 pounds bigger sometimes in the weight division. So it's a unique division, heavyweight division. But yeah, Hamza Shiraz, I think, is just struggling. Hey, Kashmir, I need Kashmir in the chat. Let me know how you're seeing this fight, Kashmir. Is Hamza Shiraz just off? He's just not on it today, or is this guy just too tricky and too durable for him? Because he's winning the fight, but he's not looking great. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he's winning the fight, but he's not looking really good. Ben Newman said, had the person AJ fighting chin ever been tested? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know if his chin has been tested. You know? We see. Joshua, this is an opportunity for Joshua to test this guy's chin. So yeah, round 11, coming up on round 11, and Hamza Shiraz just, and that's why I said, where is Kashmir? How is he thinking about this? And Kashmir says, Hamza is not looking good tonight. Yeah, he looks a bit flat. He looks, a little bit like he's not as motivated. But, fighters can have an off night. And I think that's what we're seeing with Hamza Shiraz in this fight. It's just an off night, really, Yeah, I think he's having an off night-ish sort of, performance. Round number 11. And, the German has come out of the trap, throwing bombs, throwing big shots. Yeah, Hamza Shiraz is not looking good. But this guy's a southpaw. He's tricky, isn't he? He's tricky. Kashmir says definitely off night. Oh, big shot by Zakinuba. Yeah, Kashmir says definitely an off night. Yeah. I think it's an off night. I think Hamza is just off of it. I think he's off. Not, tonight is just not his night. He's going to win this fight because, nobody knows about Zakinuba and he's not going to get the decision. But Hamza Shiraz is definitely off. Oh. Zakinuba's doing all the big all the better work in this round. I don't want to see anybody give this round, as far as it is, to Hamza Shiraz, because Zakanuba is doing a much better job in there. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Zakanuba is banging to the body. Just, having a good fight in there. This round is all his round. Round number 11 is Zakanuba's round. He's dominated Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz is off. His timing is off. His footwork is not the same. The intensity is not the same. He's struggling. Yeah. What's Ben Newman said, not the same AJ made me think of when Francis said I was somewhere else when he thought he was drugged. Yeah, Francis Ngannou was making excuses after he got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. You know? Yeah. Zakanuba won this round. I'm not sure what. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he's had a better 11th round. Yeah. Oi, oi! Shout out to Ade. Ade says, "What up, bro? Anthony all the way." Yeah, Ade is picking Joshua to stop Prenga. Fair enough, Ade. Fair enough. I think Joshua goes into this fight as the favourites anyway, so you know that's just the way it is. Ah, this guy is working to the body of Hamza Shiraz. He's working to the body. Yeah, just an off night from Hamza Shiraz. That's what it is. Big shot by Hamza Shiraz there. Big left hook. He's winning. He's winning the round. He has to stay concentrated, and don't get hit with anything silly, and then he wins this fight. So he's got to be very careful. Yeah. Oh, some big 1-2s there by Zakanuba. Some tight, good 1-2s. Good right hook to the body by Zakanuba. Yeah. His team are behind him, Zakanuba. They are telling him to keep stepping on the gas. Yeah. Cash Money says, frustrating performance from Hamza. He will win, but I'm not impressed. Yes. Of course he will win. It is a Saudi show, and this is Hamza Shiraz that's been touted to be one of the best in that weight division, so he's gonna win the fight. But yeah, he doesn't look good. He looks flat. You know, he looks very ordinary. He looks like just an any fighter really. You know. Yeah. Yeah. For me, as you can see my scorecard there, Hamza Shiraz had it after round 2. He had it all the way until round 10. And then round 11, 12, you know, he he let himself down, Hamza Shiraz. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Hamza Shiraz just didn't perform the way he should. Yeah. Yeah, the Anthony Joshua fight is next, guys. That's the fight to make. Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. This is it. This is the fight that everybody's waiting for. Wow. One of the judges called it a draw. Jeez. Yeah. Hamza Shiraz got the decision. I think he won. It just didn't look good. He looked flat. You know? And some people will not agree with it, by the way. But I think he won. It's just terrible. Just performance was, you know. Yeah. Joshua versus Prenga is next. Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga is next. Let's read some of your comments. So, Odin Joe says, do you think Hamza won? I think Hamza had shaved it a little bit, Eldon. I think he shaved it. It was a terrible performance. It was uninspired. It was lethargic. You know, it didn't look like he wanted to be in there. You know, so yeah, it's not a good look. Eldon is not happy with the decision, I guess. Eldon says, I think a draw would have been fair. Yeah. I mean, if the judges, you know, said this fight was a draw, I wouldn't be surprised about it, right? I wouldn't be surprised. I would think, okay, fair enough, it's a draw, you know, because Hamza Shiraz had a good, the German had a good 2 rounds, and then Hamza Shiraz came into the fight after 3 rounds, and then he fell away in the championship rounds, right? He was getting, pieced up and wasn't exactly himself in there. So I understand why, if they were giving this fight a draw, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't say it's a robbery. Ben Newman says, when AJ once said it's easier said than done, things are all easier though than done. Yeah, it's easier said than done. Like, you know, getting in a ring and doing the things that you work on in training camp is different, because sometimes it doesn't always play out the way it should play out. Shout out to Kashmir. Kashmir says he won, but not impressed at all. Yeah. He won the fight, but that performance wasn't great, you know? Yeah. But it's an opportunity for him to reflect and you know, and put up a better performance in the next fight, you know? I think that's the only way that he can redeem himself, and that is have a good fight. Have a good fight next time around. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Odin Joe says Shiraz looked flabby. Yeah. Tyson Fury. They said Tyson Fury is not going to be there. But this is the same Tyson Fury that said in an interview that he was going to be there. So I don't get it. Anthony Joshua's ready. Yeah, Anthony Joshua looks fast. Joshua looks ready. Kristian Prenga is, you know, he is not going to be an easy fight, boys. Joshua looks like he's ready for this. Eldon Joe says needs to not let money go to his head. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he's earned good money so far in his career, but he needs to stay focused, because this fight against the German that shows that he's not at the finished article. You see what I'm saying? So it's up to him to work on his craft and the next fight show everyone that he's the man, because that performance there, that wasn't good enough. So yeah, he needs to show that this was a one-off performance sort of thing. Yeah. Ben Newman says things are also nearly though than done. So you're saying that it's easier said than done. I agree. Elden Joe says license. Yeah, Tyson Fury said two separate interviews, and I talked about that in the Tyson Fury versus Mariusz Wach post fight conversation, where when I played an interview where Tyson Fury said, yes, I'm coming to the fight, I'll see you ringside. And then he said in another interview, I'm not going to the fight, and see you later. So I'm not really sure what Tyson Fury is doing. Today is a yes, tomorrow is a no, then it's a yes, then it's a no, then it's a no, then it's a yes. It's like Fury keep changing his mind about everything. So I don't know. That's Tyson Fury for you. Just changes his mind. Yeah. Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga coming up next. This is it, guys. Get in the comment section and let me know your predictions for this fight. How do you see this fight? Do you know what? What I'm seeing is people saying that this is going to be an upset. People are saying this is going to be an upset for Kristian Prenga. That 58%, 59% of you are saying this is going to be an upset, and 41% is saying Anthony Joshua is going to get the knockout. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy, guys. Anthony Joshua. People are saying Anthony Joshua is going to be in trouble here. Jeez. People say Anthony Joshua is going to be in trouble. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not so sure, because the thing about Anthony Joshua is if he has a good performance here, he will take that into the Fury fight. If he has a bad performance, I think he will take that into the Fury fight, because Anthony Joshua overthinks things sometimes, you see? So Odin Joe says, to be fair, maybe Fury was concussed. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Fury was concussed, yeah. Yeah, Anthony Joshua versus Prenga is about to happen. All right, guys. Guys, the fight is going to happen very soon. I'm going to have a quick break in terms of, you know, get ready for the fight. And then we're just going to, you know, going to have a quick break. Go to the bathroom, come back, because this is it, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the fight. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back, and then this is it. Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. There's no way around it. Joshua has to show what he's got left in the tank. And give me 2 minutes. We'll find out very soon. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. We're back. We are back. Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. This is it. This is the fight. This is the fight that we're all waiting for. It's going to happen in the next 6-7 minutes or so. Maybe less. The prediction is crazy. It's 60-40. Some people think that Prenga will upset Anthony Joshua tonight. And that's literally what I'm seeing in the comment section, guys. That's crazy. You know, people think Anthony Joshua will be upset. And that Prenga wins this fight. Jeez. These are some bold predictions, man. These are some bold predictions. You know? Yeah. This is it, guys. Get your last predictions in. What do you think? Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. Who wins? Get your last predictions in. This is it. This is the fight. Hit the like button. Hit the like button if you haven't. Someone said it was not live. Hey, shout out to Vera Decana. He says, why am I lying? Where is the lie? It was never live. I'm live commentating on the fight, but this is not a TV channel to show you the fight. So yes, of course it's not live on this channel, but we're doing a live watch along. And that's what's on the thumbnail, I think. I hope you saw the thumbnail before clicking on it. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. This is it. Kristian Prenga is walking to the ring. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. You know? Kashmir says AJ by brutal knockout. Kashmir is very confident. Very confident. You know? Kashmir is very confident about Joshua getting the job done. You know? Prenga is walking in the ring. He's in the ring now. Prenga is in the ring now. Joshua cannot take this guy lightly. Anthony Joshua cannot take Kristian Prenga lightly. He needs to show that he's not finished. Yeah? He needs to show that it's now or never, Anthony Joshua. You know? This is it. Ring walk time for Anthony Joshua. I heard someone saying that this is going to be like an Ngannou-like, you know, performance where Joshua absolutely obliterated Francis Ngannou. This is going to be that type of fight. Or is it going to be like the Dillian White fight? It'll be interesting to see what Anthony Joshua fights like now that he joined Oleksandr Usyk. You know? Yeah. Let's see. Joshua is about to walk to the ring now. This is it. Joshua coming to the ring now. What? Ben Newman says, not that they will be wrong about AJ losing, but sometimes things are easier thought than done. Yeah. Yep. Joshua looks lean. Joshua looks lean and, you know, it looks like he's not too bulked up, Joshua. It looks like he's ready to, you know, be fast on his feet, throw some quick combinations, and, you know, try and get rid of This guy. Joshua walks to the ring. Joshua ring walk. Very simple ring walk. Anthony Joshua. Yeah. Joshua is in the ring now, guys. Joshua is in the ring. And he's ready to do, ready to get the job done. I mean, the poll on this chat here is crazy. Like, it's 60% think that Joshua will get knocked out. And 40% think that Joshua will win this fight. Who's Joshua's trainer in that Usyk corner? Oleksandr Usyk. Who's Anthony Joshua's trainer? One of the guys in Usyk's corner is Joshua's trainer. Or is it Usyk training Joshua secretly? You know? Is it Usyk training Joshua secretly? Because who's Joshua's trainer? Saudi Arabia national anthem right now. That's what we're seeing. Saudi Arabia national anthem. That's what we're hearing. Anthony Joshua did not bother getting a haircut for this fight. What does that mean? Does it mean that he's super serious? Does it mean that he's going to do damage? Is that what it means? Does it mean that Joshua is going to do damage? Joshua didn't get a haircut for this fight. You know? Like Kashmir said, AJ is going to win this fight by brutal knockout. Ben Newman says if AJ wins, he would have been able to do it without being trained by Usyk. Yeah, I think so, because although he's in Usyk's corner, I think it's probably somebody else in that Usyk camp that is training Joshua. I'm not sure if it's Usyk himself, you know? But, you know, whatever it is, it's time for Joshua to prove that he's not shot to bits. You know? Yeah, it's time for Joshua to prove that he's not shot to bits. National anthem of the United Kingdom. Yeah, as I was saying, Joshua did not get a haircut. He didn't get a haircut for this fight. He's not, you know. All right, guys, this is it. Anthony Joshua is ready. Kristian Prenga is ready. The national anthems have been sung. This is it now. There's no way back. Yeah. Kristian Prenga is applying Vaseline in his face. This is it, guys. The judges are ready. Kashmir says, let's go. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know if this is a 12-round or 10-round fight. Fight. Yeah, this is it. Let's get ready to rumble. Prenga is ready. Prenga lives in California and trains in California. So he you know, he lives in California. All right, Prenga has been introduced. And now Anthony Joshua is being introduced. Joshua comes in at 251. Joshua's focused. This is it now. Joshua has to deliver. Usyk is ringside, looking poised and ready. This is it. This is it, guys. We're ready to go. Let's go. Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga. That's it. Round number 1. How's Joshua shaping up here? Oh. Good jab by Joshua. Head and body already. Kristian Prenga is... Oh! Oh! Kristian Prenga landed a... Oh, no! Anthony Joshua's been knocked down. Is it a flash knockdown? That's an uppercut. What is going on? He's just been knocked down. What was that? The uppercut. Was it a flash knockdown? Oh! What is going on? The uppercut. Joshua needs to take his time here. He needs to get his head back together, Joshua. Just stay behind the jab. He needs to... what is going on here? Oh! Joshua's... Oh, no. No. I think Joshua's done here. Joshua's done here. I think Joshua's done here. Guys, I think Joshua's done. I think Joshua's done here. No. He's got 1 minute and 26 seconds on the clock. And he's in all sorts of trouble. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Oh no. He pushed Joshua. Something is wrong with Joshua. He needs to stay focused and try and get his legs underneath him. Because he's taking the shot and he's not taking the shot properly. In the first 20 seconds, Joshua's down on the canvas. Oh. Yeah. I don't know, guys. What exactly is going on here? Anthony Joshua, the accident might have had too much effect on Anthony Joshua, guys. That accident might have... Don't go and trade. Joshua goes and trade. Oh my goodness. What have we just seen? Kashmir says, oh my gosh, it was an uppercut. Kashmir says, what the F? I mean, what exactly are we watching here? Yeah. Joshua needs to stay behind the jab. Just stay behind the jab. He needs to stay behind the jab. Joshua just needs to stay behind the jab because he's just... Yeah. Joshua's in trouble here, man. Jeez. Anthony Joshua's in big trouble. Because it feels like every time Kristian Prenga lands, Joshua is in all sort of trouble. Every time that he lands, just stay behind the jab. That's it. He got caught flush, Joshua. Joshua is on the front foot now. Boxing behind his jab. He needs to take his time get his legs behind underneath him, and then try and go for Prenga, because Prenga has tasted the power of Joshua, but Joshua cannot take any more of those shots, right? He needs to clinch. He needs to clinch when they come close. Joshua might be finished here. Joshua is in all sort of trouble. Prenga is now on the back foot because he's taking a lot of shots. But Joshua needs to box behind the jab. Just put that fight, you know? He needs to get his jab going. Oh my goodness. Just stay behind the jab. Kristian Prenga is feeling the pace now. Oh, big shot by Joshua. Oh, Joshua knocked Kristian Prenga out. Spark out. He's done. He's not getting up. He's not getting up. He's not getting up. He's done. He's done. He's done. That's it. Oh my goodness. Anthony Joshua comes back and knocks out Kristian Prenga in a devastating fashion after getting knocked down twice himself. Oh my goodness. What a fight. What a fight. Kristian Prenga is done. He's finished. Jeez. Wow. He got knocked down. He had to survive that. Joshua had to survive that round. Wow. Prenga scared Joshua. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anthony Joshua, man. I'm not Tyson Fury will be looking at this fight thinking he can land some big shots on Joshua. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Tyson Fury will be looking at this fight thinking, I can get close to Joshua. I can land some big shots, and I can get his legs all wobbly and everything. Wow. Ade says, praise God. He says, happy days. He says, I can't watch the match. Well, Joshua got knocked down in the first 20 seconds. And then he survives. And then knocks out Kristian Prenga in a devastating fashion. Kashmir says he thinks Tyson Fury will batter AJ. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, devastating shot that Joshua landed there. Yeah, Prenga was done. Prenga was done. Ade says, please, is the match over? Yes, it's over. Anthony Joshua knocks out Kristian Prenga in 2 rounds after Anthony Joshua himself getting knocked down twice. Wow. Yeah. Fair play to Joshua because from the accident coming back, but the truth is that he didn't look good. And Tyson Fury is going to be licking his lips, I think, after this fight. Because he knows that if he lands, Joshua will be in trouble. You know? Tyson Fury will be thinking if he lands on Joshua, that will be it. You know? Wow. Yeah. Anthony Joshua's chin is under question now. Is Anthony Joshua chinny? Guys, let me know in the comment section. Is Anthony Joshua chinny? Because, oh my goodness. Yes, Kashmir, thank you very much for coming on a live. That was an incredible watch. Nobody expected that. Jeez. The fight was over. I didn't even get a chance. Like Eljana was saying, bro, show the point. I I I, I was like I was in shock because Anthony Joshua gets knocked down in the first round, and then he's like, what is that? That's crazy. Odin Joe says, bro, I was so close. Yes, yes. Is Anthony Joshua chinny? Odin Joe, is Anthony Joshua chinny? Is he done? Odin Joe says neither round one for AJ nor a KO for Prenga. Wow. Odin Joe says the upset was close though. Would have been good. Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. Nah. Joshua, the Cheney allegations will not go anywhere. I think now the Cheney allegations are gonna even be I think the Cheney allegations are gonna even be louder now. Yeah. Guys, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say about it because you know. Nah, guys, I'm telling you, Anthony Joshua cannot. Anthony Joshua cannot be taking these shots. Shots like that, he cannot be taking it. Tyson Fury is not a puncher, 100%. But nah, I think Joshua's finished, man. Listen, I think Joshua's in trouble, guys. I think Joshua's in trouble, guys. Craig says he's chinny, but Fury can't punch. What gave him issues on 2-week notice? Yeah, but I mean, fulfill your freedom, says he's finished, mate. Yeah, Craig says both are finished, brother. Yeah, like I think both. I think both Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are shot to bits, man. And Joshua cannot run away from the Cheney allegations anymore, guys. I think Joshua cannot run away from the Cheney allegations. That was crazy. That was just. But Newman says maybe AJ need a wake up call. Nah, I think the Cheney allegations is not going anywhere. You know? Yeah, just Joshua is yeah. Yeah, but both these guys are finished. Both these guys are done. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I think Joshua's done. Craig says happens to the best Ali, Tyson, Holyfield, and Fury and AJ were never in the elite class ever. Yeah. that is. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Guys, thank you very much for joining the live. It's been great. It's been exciting. Anthony Joshua survives an early knockdown to destroy Kristian Prenga. And look, I can't believe it. I can't believe that it just happened. You know, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Enjoy the night. And yeah, have a good night, guys. Thank you very much for joining the chat and, you know, coming on the channel. Appreciate it. But I leave this thinking Anthony Joshua cannot survive the Cheney allegations anymore. He cannot get around it, because what we saw there is a knockdown in the first 20 seconds by an uppercut out of nowhere. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I don't think I think Tyson Fury will be licking his lips. Tyson Fury will be sitting at home licking his lips. Oh my goodness. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for joining the chat. I'll see you guys, on the next one. And have a good night. Peace out.